Today, Precarious plays
Metroid Prime 3, Corruption. So, to recap, your conception of my mind is like a ski resort on the surface, or like a ski...
a ski chalet. It's a very specific aesthetic, okay?
Yeah.
Warm wood, classy, tasteful.
Yeah.
Maybe
insufferable.
Maybe a bear pelt, but not a stuffed bear. Okay?
Okay.
So we're like high-end lumberjack.
All right.
Okay.
And then in truth, it's a
facade.
It's a Jason Bourne.
Samus, are you there? We have been trying to reach you. Is everything all right? There are some important new findings. A reconnaissance probe has discovered the location of the missing flagship Valhalla. As I am sure you are aware, this vessel was attacked by pirates 5 months ago. We request that you investigate the Valhalla for any information about the pirates and their master plan. We will upload the coordinates to you now.
That development.
I guess we're doing this now?
I guess so.
Okay. I got the screw attack. It hadn't occurred to me before, but I do like the concept of getting the screw attack early.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wish that it were a little more high impact.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
If I really try, I bet I could come up with some clever uses for the screw attack in normal gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
So in my conception of your sort of interior, your mind space, it's this very gentle little fairy book, or fairy story, fae folk record keeping community.
Mm-hmm.
A
lot of little folks running around passing documents.
Yeah. And now what is your... How do you view your mental record keeping, your interior space?
Okay.
Basically, how close do you think I am?
You're pretty close. I think of it with pretty much no, like, man-made structures whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
It's just some woods with a variety of different landmarks.
Mm-hmm.
And the pieces of data are like various rocks and plants. And it's just me wandering around in there going, oh, right. And then I walk to the brook and I'm like, yes, these different rocks mean different things. And then I'm like, where was that one idea about the dinosaurs? I'm like, oh, right, by the patch of phlox that's over on the north side of the hill. So like a really well-known piece of wood, like woodland. And I just wander around in there. I don't feel like there are fae folk involved. I'm the fae folk running the establishment. Although I think that it might go faster if I had helpers. But yeah, no, you got the aesthetic dead on.
The reason why I imagine fae folk is because sometimes you can be really flighty and a little scattered.
Yeah.
And in my mind, that's like you sitting somewhat testily at a desk.
Sorting through what's been delivered.
Yeah, waiting. No, just like you're sort of like tapping on the desk, and then it's like, where is I'm trying to think of any name that sounds Fayish.
Radagast.
Yeah, it's like, where is Radagast today? And then it just cuts to Radagast getting super high in a glade.
Radagast. Like, and you know, Sprixie is off worrying about snacks. And I'm like, I need you to bring me last week's I need you to bring me the quarterly reports on. Never mind.
Oh, and then you know who the real troublemaker is, I'm realizing?
Who?
A Silky.
A Silky?
Yeah, Silky. You're like, you're waiting for Silky to do something, and instead, Silky is just doing something completely unrelated for fun in the kitchen.
And then brings me a lovely piece of knowledge that was not remotely relevant. It was like, here, this is how we make those muffins. And I'm like, I asked for that like 8 months ago. What are you doing here? No, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, I think I'm gonna adjust it to me at a desk in a very lovely forest.
Yeah.
With a bunch of staff that are not necessarily greatly efficient at their jobs, although they are all working very hard at enjoying life, mostly.
Am I...
So how close was I with my sort of aesthetic facade for a highly organized and technological solution?
I feel like you were being overly kind with the preamble, because my conception of it really is just like the super utilitarian. So imagine like the Matrix White Room environment.
Yeah, that's kind of.
But if occasionally, is this it? Is this? It says that I'm looking for a power cell. Can I get a... Oh, is that it? There it is. Okay. Right? Oh, I have to touch it. How am I carrying 2 energy cells? Did it just give me a second one, or did I have one already? That seems strange. Imagine like the sort of Matrix White Room, but if occasionally somebody hits like a panic button, and then the whole thing just does like a shiver and gets real fixated on something unhelpful, right? Basically, I can be very like testy. I can be very vindictive. Mm-hmm. So just incorporate that into a conception of a space that's usually really efficient, and then occasionally it's like, whew, whew, whew. We are only thinking about Star Fox today, or I cannot stop thinking about how mad I am at the Resident Evil 4 remake. What do you mean they removed the laser hallway? Pew, pew, pew. And then everything's just blaring red alarms until I've calmed down.
Maybe it's like that just makes me adjust my conception to say like, and sometimes you can't close the panels that hide all of the grid boxes.
I don't know. Part of me wonders, like, maybe there should be more. I feel like there's a distinct lack of lava lake
in your mind palace.
Yeah, I'm not using the grapple point, you guys. You already gave me the screw attack. Screw off. Oh.
Did you do that?
Yeah, I guess, but
what is going on here?
Oh, this trooper's life energy has been completely drained. Only a brittle husk remains, and I gotta... Sorry, buddy, but I need to... Sir, if you could... Are you guys really gonna make me shoot that guy? Like, the other one, I'm sure, would have crumbled away whenever the doors are about to open. Mm-hmm. But,
that's
dark.
Sad.
Yeah. That means there are Metroids about, right? Is that it? Is that the Metroid?
Yeah, he's eating or something.
Not a Metroid. It looks related, though.
Mm-hmm.
Are
But
those,
it's a byproduct of something that...
those little baby Troids? Man, this has become like a recurring issue, you know?
like the scanning problems.
Yeah, like these little swarms of enemies that move just like a little too quickly, and they...
So wait, let me get this straight. Your mind palace has basically no aesthetic considerations in your mind? I don't believe that for a second.
Well, I think that I find the... Wait a second. This is the energy draining thing? Guys, you guys already have a creature what drains energy quite famously.
Yeah, why do we need another one? This is so...
Is that a different creature?
It feels like we went to the store to go get a box of Metroid and then came home with fruit rings.
I was gonna say Hydrox.
Yeah. That's Oreos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the... Actually, well, you know the story of Hydrox, right?
Yeah, it predates Oreos, right?
Yeah, and Oreos just they out-branded and sold them.
Yeah, well, I gotta say, Oreo, way better brand name. Like, way better name.
Oreo.
Way better name than Hydrox. Hydrox sounds like a... You clean the kitchen
With Hydrox.
with Hydrox. Yeah. Don't know
And
what
I
they
mean,
were
I
thinking on that
do
one.
clean the kitchen with Hydrox in a way when you think of like making more space in the kitchen by removing the Hydrox with my face. But I don't think that really translates to the brand.
Are they still around?
Yeah, I
Do
think
you
so.
still get
They
them?
still make cookies.
Are they...
They're good. They're
Do they-
fine.
do
They
they
taste like
taste-
Oreos, man. What the hell else do you want? You know, like
Well, something that tastes
better or
better
worse than
than
Oreos?
an Oreo, yeah.
No, it's just that black cocoa and that dubious quote unquote cream that isn't cream. I think it's just whipped sugar. I can't remember. I've run into lots of like Oreo duplicate type recipes, and like there's one that's basically just Oreo flavored pound cake with crumble on top. Yeah, I can't make that. That's not good for me. But the knowledge of it makes me feel powerful. I used to have a big stash of black cocoa, and it was like, it just tastes a little bit different. It still tastes chocolatey, but it tastes like Oreos. That's what makes Oreos taste like Oreos. It's still chocolate. It's just gone through a slightly different process to make it super charcoal colored.
I tried to taste test it once. Right out of the container.
Oh no.
It was
that's
a
just
terrible
that's-
mistake.
I can just feel it in my face right now. Mm-hmm. That's a terrible decision.
Yeah, it was not my finest kitchen moment.
Yeah, well, it's not like regular old cocoa powder tastes very good either.
Pardon?
What just happened to you?
I think I got sort of magnetized. I'll try again between episodes. It's
Okay,
fine.
yeah, let's climb back up.